Welcome to Miami Gardens, Florida. A gorgeous day for college football, and we are fired up to see the Miami Hurricanes open another season at Hard Rock Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on the 23rd ranked team of the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hurricanes have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Not going to risk a return here, he'll make the fair catch. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive. Guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out. And the ball's free in the backfield. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Ready, break. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Coming after him. He'll pull it down. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled.
And it's picked off. Take it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights, and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Ward. Quick strike complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Restrepo. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
29 Philly. Check. Low.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll give it to him again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through a tackle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
42.
He's got it on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And now they've moved into the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
2nd down after that incompletion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He's now piled up 68 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. A 3rd down play to open up this quarter.
Let's go.
On the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively now that they know we're throwing?
The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Check. Flip. Reload.
The give to the lone running back. They went right back to him, and he went right back down. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Ready up.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To throw, it's Ward. And they got him for the sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive.
Cricket.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. And he breaks into the open. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block.
And he's running in the open. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. A quick pass to the left. Still running at the 40. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Wants to throw. It's Ward. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. Listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Miami. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And free safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this crowd is up for grabs, and not much excites them like back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block. It's Restrepo. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Slips a tackle. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to throw, it's Ward. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to pass it. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he'll take this one all the way home and into the end zone for a touchdown. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's loose. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Canes line it up with a first and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. With the run on first and goal. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a man. It's Ward. He's got it on the move. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Absolutely perfect. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the give off the left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
That's caught. It's English. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with the pads.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he pulls it again. He's been doing it time and time again. This defense has not changed up enough, the picture, the look, to make it harder for this QB to make different decisions or make difficult ones.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been big.
With jet sweep pass. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, That's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock.
And they're in for a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch was called for, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty.
Jackrabbit.
To the air, it's Ward. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. He makes a catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're facing a 3rd down.
Get set. Get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. This fires and picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally... And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Pound 55 weak.
Looking for a man. It's Ward. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Backed up in their own end. Just find some breathing room. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week of practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Looking for a big game. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. He's going to pass. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up.
And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these...